Welcome, everyone. Welcome into today's air sign lives. So, we are looking at April 25th through May 1st of 2022 for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So, I do have the sound on today. I do apologize for yesterday's live. I did leave it muted for quite some time. Timestamps, guys, timestamps are always going to be in the description box. You'll just want to scroll down to the bottom. You can pick Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it's going to take you wherever you want to go. All right, guys. So remember timestamps, but I am going to go ahead and talk about the astrology just a little bit. Um, we do have April 30th, we have the new moon in Taurus. And that new moon is going to be a solar eclipse. Hi, Diana. Hi, Sandra. The solar eclipse is very much where something's going to come to light, be shown to you. And then, of course, we do have the full moon coming in May in Scorpio. So that full moon in Scorpio is going to be a lunar eclipse. So we're kicking off eclipse season right away pretty powerfully. So you'll want to make sure to pay attention. April 30th, the new moon in Taurus, what's it showing you? I do want to mention the planet parade, guys. The planet parade happens around every 1,000 years. It's Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune in an alignment. On the 24th, the moon joined in. So lots of people got pictures. Did you guys see pictures? I posted on my Facebook page so everybody could see. I just thought it was really pretty, really cool, interesting situation. But that's going to go on through May. So that's interesting too. I do want to mention Mercury retrograde, guys. Mercury retrograde is not until May 10th. But you know how I always say that you can experience the energies a little sooner than other people. I'm already experiencing my Mercury retrograde. How about you guys? Have you guys had anybody from your past come in and show their face? So yeah, Mercury retrograde already testing me. It's weird because I do feel like this astrology very much has us. It's one test after another. Are we going to implement these lessons? Are we going to move forward? So yeah, super, super interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's timestamp. Hi, April. Sandra says, no, not yet. All right. Well, like I said, I always tend to feel things a little early. Definitely dealing with Mercury retrograde very early. So I definitely am going to say collectively in our tribe, I'm definitely going to be about old past relationships, maybe even karmic relationships. Have you healed from those relationships? It's funny how I always think that I've got something beat. Or like I've accomplished, not I've accomplished a lot. I've healed a lot. I don't want to like talk down about it, but I always feel like it's more than it actually is. Still have some healing to go, but I think I handled so far the situation pretty well. All right, enough jibber jabber. Let's jump in with Gemini. Let's timestamp 3:39 for Gemini. So, Gemini, this is going to be for April 25th through May 1st. Don't forget that Taurus new moon on April 30th. New moon does kick off eclipse season. And it will start with that solar eclipse that's going to show you something, bring something to light. All right, so I am using the Energy Oracle. I started using them yesterday, I think for a free reading. And every once in a while, I just miss certain decks of cards. So jumping back to the Energy Oracle, this is one of the first Oracle cards that I use for Energy of the Week. And let's see, Gemini, what energy is Gemini going to be working with this week? We have Angel of Love in reverse. And then we have Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. We do have the Journey card is on the bottom. Could definitely be talking to someone on the twin journey. All right, so I panicked at first when I seen Angel of Love, Gemini, because it was in reverse. Now, this card says that when you get this card, it says that this angel has come down to teach you something about unconditional love. I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing in reverse. It's it's like you've learned something. You surpassed the energy. You no longer need the assistance. And what tells me that is door to personal healing and happiness. So we have 49 and 34. So the fours are definitely sticking out to me. Could have something to do with a union. But door to personal healing and happiness, usually to me, comes out in reverse. It's like the person is standing at the threshold. I feel like you finally understand something about unconditional love, Gemini, and you have crossed through the doorway. All right, so some massive healing. Let's pull the Heal Yourself reading cards. Hi, Valerie. Oh, Valerie says she's hoping not to experience Mercury retrograde. It happens. It happens, let me tell you. Definitely happens. I just seen the Phoenix rising. And let's see if it comes back out. Ooh. So number 3, your dreams comes out. This is challenge or obstacle. Your dreams. Let's look at lesson learned. What's lesson learned that can help you, Gemini, with this challenge or obstacle? Have the sadness card coming out. Let's look at outcome. Outcome, discover your life's purpose and whole in the soul. Whole in the soul, I got this morning. So super interesting because for me, it very much was about healing a certain situation. It's like I had this feeling. I used to have this emptiness. I used to feel this type of like disconnect. But what happened was, look how discover your life's purpose. What a coincidence, right? Not. But comes out with it because what happened was I started to discover my life's purpose. I started to follow what my life's purpose was. I started learning, awakening. And that definitely took care of this hole in the soul feeling. And Gemini, I feel like you're pretty much being told the same thing. All right, so there's something about dreams and your purpose. And okay, so it's possible you're getting messages in your dreams. I am supposed to always mention my dream journals. When I do that, I have published them, guided dream journals also that can help you interpret. Check out the description box. But I actually don't think it's like dreams in your messages. It's about chasing your dreams. It's like you've crossed this door to personal healing and happiness because you've learned to love yourself unconditionally, Gemini. But something about what you want, what you need to do, why you're here is definitely what's holding you back now. Lesson learned is some sort of grieving because the sadness card to me is always about grieving. I sometimes get like that 5 of Cups energy with the tarot, with this particular oracle card. It's definitely about sadness. It's definitely about like dark night of the soul type of energy. But see that art palette that has the paint on it? I actually had this deck of cards for a long time, guys, before I seen the paint. And it's very much about your creativity, right? And I always say your creativity is something that's been given to you by spirit that you're going to use to follow your purpose. So I do sense like this is actually something that's happening right now. There definitely could be like some form of separation, especially with the angel of love coming out in reverse. And it's also very possible that you're kind of still grieving from that situation and you're asking yourself, okay, I'm grieving, I'm sad, it's over, I get it, but what do I do now? And Spirit's definitely saying, follow your purpose. What do you do? Do you sing? Do you draw? Do you paint? There's going to be something you do, something that you enjoy doing. Work, this type of situation, like your purpose, is not supposed to feel like work, right? All right, let's look at the dreams. What is it that you want, Gemini? What is it that you want? That's funny. I got this card too. All right. So the world card comes out, and this is actually the Triple Goddess Tarot, Gemini. So there is no world card. It's actually called the reunion card, but it's very much about some sort of new opportunity coming to you. Again, I did sense that for some of you, this could be about a separation, and the reunion card coming out on top of challenge or obstacles kind of just tells me that that's what you're dreaming for. That's what you're hoping for. The Ace of Swords comes out, and the Ace of Swords, really simple in this tarot deck. Make a new plan. There's something about your plan that needs to be adjusted. Definitely could be the people that you're trying to put into your plan. Let's look at sadness. So the Devil card comes out, strong Capricorn energy. But Gemini, the Devil card, again, this is the Triple Goddess Tarot. So the Devil card is actually called the Crone, and the Crone is supposed to represent wisdom, right? She's no longer, there's no devil on fire. There's no two people bound here. It's like she's learned to break free from those unhealthy attachments. That could be what's needed to remove the sadness, especially if, like, for example, if you're grieving and you're super sad, a lot of times we tend to go to things like alcohol to make us feel better. Of course, it doesn't, right? But we tend to do stuff like that. And I'm kind of sensing that for someone. The Justice card also comes out, and it says some sort of wrong has been made, like some sort of injustice has been done to you, definitely. All right, so I do feel like the guidance, the outcome, the spirit is going to show you how to follow your purpose. What is your purpose? You're going to start to get ideas this week. It's definitely going to lead you through this door to personal healing and happiness. Look at that. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. So Judgment comes out. Big confirmation, because Judgment is those trumpets, right? It's hearing the calling. It's knowing that you have a reason for being here. How interesting. The Six of Swords also comes out, and it tells me you're being guided. Yes, the Six of Swords, I always say, is about going to calmer waters, but there's always a guide in the boat. There's always someone telling you where to go. And then the Nine of Pentacles comes out. So Gemini, that's the card you want to see at the end of the week, right? That says that not only are you independent and confident, but you finally made it. You've gotten to where you need to be. On the bottom, look at that. The Emperor, strong Aries energy, but very much about wisdom, gaining wisdom, knowledge. Oh, thank you, Miss Tina. All right, so let's pull guidance next for Gemini, and let's use the Sacred Traveler. So guys, remember, the Sacred Traveler is my new favorite deck. It's my new favorite oracle. It's because, by Denise Lynn, it's because the Sacred Traveler, she explains, is your higher self. So we're literally just asking your higher self for guidance for this week, April 25th through May 1st for Gemini. Look at that. Miracles comes out. Expect the wondrous to emerge. I sense that. I feel like you're going to start doing something that has to do with your purpose, and Spirit's going to start to reward you right away. Great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. That's definitely what's going to happen. You're kind of stuck here in this little bit of a grieving energy. And then we have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. And that's also what's going to happen, because once you start following your purpose and those blessings come in, you're so grateful, more comes in. All right, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. All right, Gemini, these are going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like it is an emotional week for you, Gemini. I do feel like you're in your thoughts. The Six of Swords tells me you're listening. You're listening to the guides. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra, and a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo, and that's going to fall right on top of that purpose. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And guys, I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we will jump to Libra. I'm glad Miss Tina's here. I have all my jewelry on, Miss Tina. I wanted to wear it all at one time, but I couldn't. Miss Tina shared some pieces of her mom's with me this week, and I love all of her mom's. Her mom had beautiful, beautiful taste. I love everything. Excuse me. So yeah, she gave me this ring. Can you guys see the blue on the ring? And it totally looks so vintage and beautiful. I got this purple amethyst one. And then, of course, Miss Tina's been hooking me up on the bracelets. I guess she got tired of watching me wear the same one. All right, so almost. Oh, wow. Thank you, Heavenly Faith, for your advice. Watch me keep going. Isn't that crazy? I'm learning to listen. All right, so almost done with Gemini. And Sandra, if you could just keep an eye on that for me, please, I would appreciate it. All right, so almost ready for Libra. I know, right? All right, let's timestamp Libra, 1710. So let's do 1710 for Libra, April 25th through May 1st, 2022. Don't forget, guys, we do have the new moon in Taurus, April 30th. New moon is coming in and kicking off eclipse season with a solar eclipse. So the moon is going to come between the earth and the sun. When this happens, it's very much trying to bring something to light, trying to show you something. You'll really want to pay attention, as the next full moon is the full moon in Scorpio, and that's going to bring a lunar eclipse. So this eclipse season, no joke. But it's not a time to panic. It's not a time to worry. You really want to sit back and see what is Spirit doing for you, what's being cleared for you. Eclipse season can very much be where there's abrupt endings, quick new beginnings. It could be one or the other, and it could definitely be both. So Libra, let's see. What is the energy for Libra, April 25th through May 1st? Oh, wow, look at that. Door to Romance comes out. It's number 33, my favorite card in the deck, of course. 33 is always my favorite. Door to Romance says there is an opportunity, Libra, but there's a heart. There's a heart in the cage, and it's locked. We have the second chakra coming out in reverse. Okay, so your second chakra is where... I never explained this properly. Well, okay, so your solar plexus chakra is like above your belly button, and your sacral chakra is below your belly button. There we go. But it's definitely like the orangey type of color that you see when you're looking at the chakra colors, and it's where you store the energy of, like, sometimes there could be a blockage with like shame. There could be shame, a guilt. There could be some sort of remorse, Libra. It's definitely going to have to do with this relationship. So I think it's actually possible, Libra, that you're in this relationship, but there's something blocking you from being able to open your heart to this person, and it's definitely going going to be something to do with the second chakra. If I remember, we'll pull a chakra love card at the end of your reading, Libra. All right, let's pull the Heal Yourself reading cards out. Divine Strength Tarot, welcome. All right, let's look at the challenge or obstacle for Libra in this particular situation. Again, I do feel like it is a relationship, a door to romance, pretty simple, and second chakra in reverse. So something could have happened, Libra. Maybe you feel like you have some sort of guilt for something. Maybe you have some sort of remorse with this person. Let's see what Spirit tells us. Ah, look at this. Ooh, Libra, this is going to be tough. I can feel it. The chest got heavy. All right, so number 28 comes out, and it's the love card. And I don't mean to laugh, Libra. It's just the emotion comes in super quick, and it just will knock you down. You got to laugh just to pick yourself back up. But anyway, so the 28 love card and the Heal Yourself reading card, I do always notice the mirror, so that's interesting. Could be talking to someone who's on the twin journey. I just noticed that green emerald necklace. I never noticed her holding that before. Super interesting. Never, ever, ever noticed it. I see the toys. I never noticed that before either. Wow. Okay, so definitely. Okay, so it talks about a love situation in the home. So this is going to be a very personal, intimate, close relationship that you're having a challenge or obstacle with. It's number 28, lesson learned. Look at that. The soulmate card comes out. And let's look at outcome. What's the outcome for Libra? Libra, powerful energy. Wow, I knew I seen it earlier. I love it comes out for Libra. All right, so Phoenix Rising comes out. You have 28, 14, and 32. All right, so what's going to happen? I'm just going to tell you before we even get to the rest of the cards. You're going to flip this card upside right. You're going to release that shame and guilt and remorse, and then bam, you're good to go. See how that works? And I just want to say, you have 33, 36, 28, 14, 32. The threes are definitely sticking out. You're most likely seeing a lot of threes. All right, so, and in fact, what was the 333? I feel like I looked it up before. Ooh, I almost opened up right to it. Let's see one more time. What is the 333? You are powerfully aligned. It's that's just so funny. Are you ready, Sandra? You are powerfully aligned with Jesus and the other ascended masters at this time. You are at a crucial point on your journey where you can go beyond all previous setbacks. I hope that lady's still watching. All right, but anyway. Okay, so really quickly, the soulmate card. I'm going to think of a much quicker way to go through this, but here we go again. Ready? There is only the soulmate card in the Heal Yourself reading cards. I do talk about, like, if you see the banner for my channel, I do believe we have 3 different types of relationships. We have soulmates, we have twin flames, and we have karmics. Soulmate's a relationship that 2 people match each other's efforts. Both people want to be in the relationship. I water you, you water me, we grow together. Do soulmates have issues? Do they disagree? Are there arguments? Absolutely. The only difference between a soulmate and maybe the other 2 relationships is the soulmate people will match the effort to fix the issue because both people want to fix it equally. You see what I mean? It's like that 2 of cups in tarot. And then you have twin flames. Twin flames are those people that you meet that you feel like you've known your entire life. You connect super easily right away. You get along super well. It's like they speak your language, right? And then something happens and boom, you're having a spiritual awakening and your whole world gets turned upside down. That's a twin flame. And then you have karmics, and karmics are very much life lessons. And guys, I feel like the karmics definitely, I feel like Spirit, this is Mercury retrograde. Spirit is definitely testing me to see if I'm really about unconditional love or if I'm just out here talking BS out my butt. Because I'm definitely having to experience a situation with a past karmic that I'm having to express unconditional love. I'm having to implement the lessons that I've been learning all of this time and putting into like as we speak. You see what I'm saying? So super interesting to me, the karmics. I feel like we always thrash the karmics, and we wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for the karmic relationships. So keep that in mind the next time we go to bash or hate on someone that did us wrong, right? Karmics, tough lessons. When you're done, you're done. You don't go back. Do I think you are lesson learned is the soulmate? No. Do I think you're in a relationship with the soulmate? No, because this card would not be in reverse if you were. I do feel like it's possible I'm talking to someone who is a twin and maybe even someone who's in a karmic relationship. Put your person in those spots that I just told you. Which one do they fit? You see what I'm saying? And don't try to put a square in the circle. You see what I'm saying? If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. But those are the three different types of relationships, and they're going to fit into one of them. All right, let's look at that love card and the challenge or obstacle. What about love is causing Libra such an issue? All right, so the Page of Swords comes out. There could be no communication, minimal communication. I do feel like you're in still some sort of connection with this person. This could be like, what's it called when they play like the game, you know, where you're not, oh, have mercy. I can't think, but you know, like the silent game, like when they stop talking and they're doing it on purpose and it's like really childish. And you know what I'm trying to say? Definitely could be an issue with that Page of Swords. The Three of Swords comes out. So there's definitely some sort of healing that's needed. I don't feel that it's happened. It's very possible that you're just now learning how. And it's difficult because that's why it's in your challenge or obstacle. But I just want to say, because the Page of Swords, they're students. Pages are learning. They're new. There's like a water tower in that Three of Swords. That's interesting. All right, let's look at soulmate. What is this? It's not a soulmate. I can already tell. There's too much conflict. Energies are not balanced for it to be a soulmate. Ooh, look at that. Ace of Wands comes out. Destiny. Oh my goodness. And the Empress card comes out. Libra, I definitely could be talking to someone who's on the twin journey. All right, so the Ace of Wands is definitely about purpose, destiny. So what's happening right now, Libra, is what's meant to be happening. If it's difficult, which I feel like it definitely is, you're supposed to learn some sort of lesson from it. And you're supposed to take that lesson and start implementing so you don't repeat it into the next person. Do you see what I'm saying? The Venus, of course, the Empress, strong divine feminine energy, could also have something to do with children. You could have children with this person, Libra. All right, let's look at Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising is the outcome. I feel like that is what's going to happen. It's like you turn that, you clear that second chakra. You remove whatever the blockage is that's causing you to feel guilty or shameful or remorseful. And that's what brings in this Phoenix Rising energy. Look at that. Queen of Wands, what I just said. Queen of Wands is very confident. Yes, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but it's about your confidence. It's about knowing that you are powerful, Libra, and that you can do whatever you set your mind to. This Queen of Wands never questions herself, and she never doubts herself. And there it is, the Two of Swords. You're doubting yourself. You're telling yourself you can't do something, and that's going to hold you back. So Spirit's definitely asking you to choose here. So the Two of Swords is also like choose your battles. And I feel like Spirit's saying, this is something you need to fight for. You are this Queen of Wands. You do have this confidence, this power. You can do this, Phoenix Rising energy. I do want to pull a chakra love card before we get to the guidance. These were gifted to me by Miss L and quickly became my favorite. So let's see. Let's see if Spirit points out a chakra. Something you could do, maybe a crystal you could use. Oh, we got the solar plexus chakra, also yellow, citrine, abundance. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. Interesting. Let's do one more. Trust. Trust your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. And that's going to be the third eye. And then we have chakra balance coming out, and it says, out of chaos comes creation. Amazonite is on here, carnelian is on here, peach moonstone, and red jasper. I would recommend almost all of those, right? Find those, carry them with you. All right, let's go to guidance next. And I am using the Sacred Traveler. So the Sacred Traveler does represent your higher self, Libra. So let's see. What does your higher self want you to know about this situation? Ascending the mountain, keep moving forward. So you've already started something, and Spirit's saying keep doing what you're doing. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. That's definitely what you're doing, and it's falling right on that trust card. And distant thunder, clear the air. You're definitely, so it's very much almost like a tower card, the distant thunder. Again, tower cards don't have to be bad. It just says that you need to fight for something. You need to do something. You have to take action. You can't ignore it anymore, Libra, because what's going to happen is as eclipse season comes in, it's just going to be taken care of for you. It's much more easy to work with the energy than it is to work against it. All right, Libra, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle, and this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like it is an emotional week for you. See, normally at new moons, I feel like the emotions are a little lighter. Full moons make people really emotional, right? I guess any moon phase really could. But new moons is normally when we're setting new intentions. But because this is eclipse season, definitely could give it a little bit of a twist. So a time to give rather than take comes out again. It's the new moon in Virgo. Bring love into the situation. The new moon in Aquarius. There it is. A new start is coming. New moon. So this new moon in Taurus definitely going to be very powerful. And then on the bottom, don't let pride get in your way. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. It does help my channel grow, and I do appreciate each one of them. All right, I'm just going to clean up really quickly, guys, and then we will jump to Aquarius. We have Aquarius left. And yes, Facebook, I do see you. I will be offering free readings as soon as we are finished with Aquarius. So don't forget, guys, we are on Facebook, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. I know you can only see the comments for like where you are. I understand. I just put those totally in the wrong one. But yes, please be patient with me. I will always offer free readings at the end. Sandra says respond, not react. Yes, I'm definitely doing so. Sometimes. better. I should just say better. It's not perfect. I think my panic attack started at 2 a.m. So yeah, not quite perfect. But I maintained, kept it under control. We're still doing the live today. Look at us go. I haven't had a chance to talk to Sandra yet. I talked to Diana this morning. She let me vent a little bit. Thank you. All right, so almost cleaned up from Libra. We're doing really good on time, so that's good to see. I told Diana this morning, Sandra, my Zen was being tested. And I just want to say it's super early for Mercury retrograde. I mean, 15 days out. That's 2 weeks. My energies are normally, it's a week, normally a week out. But you see, I was expecting it because I circle these days, right, on the calendar. So I was expecting it. It's almost like it came sooner just to surprise me. Just a little. All right, guys, let me grab a drink really quickly. All right, so sorry. All right, let's timestamp Aquarius. Let's do 3525 because I've seen it. Aquarius, this is going to be for April 25th through May 1st of 2022. I am using the Energy Oracle. I do want to make sure that you pay attention to the new moon and Taurus. It's bringing in eclipse season with a solar eclipse. A very powerful solar eclipse is going to shine a light on something you need to see. Shortly thereafter, we have the full moon in Scorpio, which we will be doing a specific live just for that full moon. That's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a big one for the entire year. So definitely doing that live. And that's also bringing a lunar eclipse. So the lunar eclipse is going to close something out. So pay attention to April 30th, the Taurus new moon. What does it bring to light? Eclipse season, very much about closing things out quickly, starting new things suddenly. That's usually the type of stuff that happens during eclipse season. So Aquarius strategy card has come out. So it tells me you're planning something, you're making a plan. It could be about journaling. You may be journaling. We have 2 more came out, patience and storm warning. So I feel like this just comes out because let's see who's in here. I get many Aquariuses get the patience card all the time, right? Patience, patience, patience. But you're planning something, and then there's something coming you don't see, of course. I do feel like Spirit is trying to tell you to be patient about a situation. So it's going to be something that you feel antsy about, Aquarius, something you want to happen right now. And I just want to say, storm warning could definitely be like the tower moment. Storm warning could definitely be like the eclipse season where something ends abruptly. You see how like the storm comes in and it knocks everything over and like makes a really clean path, like a clean slate. And it's because you need that clean slate. You need to be able to get through there, and there was stuff in the way. All right, Aquarius, let's pull from the Heal Yourself reading cards. And let's see, what is the challenge or obstacle in the situation? I just seen that hole in the soul card. So we have Discover Your Life's Purpose is coming out. In the challenge or obstacle. I don't think it's actually what you're trying to do right now. I think that's what Spirit's trying to tell you is the problem. You're busy making a different plan, and something's going to happen where, one, the plan, you want something right now because the patience card is here, 21, 16, and 10. I'm seeing all the ones. So you're probably seeing a lot of ones, and the twos, of course, are sticking out. But what's happening is like you want something. You're trying to like brainstorm. How can I get it quickly? Spirit's saying you need to be patient. It's going to have something to do with divine timing because I can see the clock there. But storm warning is saying that something's going to come in and clear out something. And I have a feeling that it's something you're planning or something you're wanting. That's why it's storm warning. It's trying to warn you. It's trying to tell you something, Aquarius. And what it is that you need to put the focus into your purpose. So I could be completely wrong, and I'm talking to you, Aquarius, and you're like, no, I am am putting the focus in my purpose and I'm doing the things and that kind of stuff. Okay, well then this isn't your reading, because this Aquarius is not. This Aquarius is putting it on something else. They're wanting something else. They're trying to manifest something else. Guys, I should mention too, if you're new to manifesting, they do say, and this is not really my opinion, it's just what I've heard, that eclipse season is not a time to manifest. I manifest all the time, every day, 24/7, and just continue to do it as much as possible. The more you practice, the better you get. Just saying. But I learned about manifesting before I even learned about astrology, so I don't feel like the astrology really my confidence in manifestation is so strong that I don't feel like the eclipse season affects me in that way. But if you are new to manifestation and you are new to speaking things, into existence and bringing what you want into your life, then yes, it is possible that eclipse season may be a time for you to kind of sit and reflect. Look and see, why did this storm come in? What did it remove? What was in your way? And that could definitely give you a little bit more guidance as to where you really need to be headed. All right, let's look at lesson learned for Aquarius. Lesson learned that can help you with the challenge or obstacle. So we have entrapment coming out. It's number 34. Entrapment does talk about a relationship. It talks about a relationship where you feel like your needs are not being met. You feel like someone's trying to control or manipulate you in some way. This is supposed to be lesson learned that can help you with this. So it's possible you've been in this relationship for a long time, and maybe what you're strategizing is how to fix this, how to do this. And I just want to say, Aquarius, the only person you can fix is you. You can't fix anyone else. You can't change anyone else, and you can't make anyone else act in any way. Everyone has their own destiny and their own purpose, and they're going to make their own actions. So I do feel like your energy is more focused on a person, and Spirit saying you need to free yourself from the situation and you need to put the energy on you. Now, Aquarius, am I telling you to go get divorced and break up with your person? Absolutely not. But break up with this energy that you have, that something can control you, that something other than what you say and what you want, Aquarius, can make you react in some way. I've been talking about that for the last few weeks. Do you react or do you respond? So outcome comes out, number 33. So the threes are definitely strong for the air signs, right? And 33, sexual arts. It talks about learning to be vulnerable, learning to be intimate. I'm not necessarily sure if that's what you need to do, but it's possible that that's the energy around you. Remember, I just said, am I telling you to run out and get divorced? No. But it's possible, Aquarius, that you start doing what you need to be doing, and you teach the people around you, by example, of course, how to, release this manipulation and control. Someone who manipulates and controls is not vulnerable, right? Like, they don't understand how to be vulnerable. They don't want to be vulnerable. That's why they manipulate and control. All right, let's look at discover your life's purpose. What is Spirit telling you with discover your life's purpose? So 4 of Cups, daydreaming. It's like you're thinking about it, but you're not really taking an action. And then we have the Queen of Cups coming out. Queen of Cups is unconditional love. Compassion. I just heard compassion. Your purpose could have something to do with unconditional love. It could have, every time I say unconditional love, Aquarius, I'm thinking children. So definitely could have something to do with children. But if not, it could just be about teaching. And remember, I said that earlier. I feel like you start to do something and the people around you just kind of see you doing it. And you start teaching them just by example. You don't walk up to them and say, I want you to do it this way. You just start doing something a certain way, and then they start doing it that way. You see what I mean? Let's look at entrapment. So Pisces comes out. Your person could definitely have a Pisces energy, sun, moon, really any big major aspect. But it's about being suspended between two worlds. It's like you feel stuck. You feel like you're lost in your head. You're always planning, but you're not taking action. There it is right there. And Spirit says the leap. right? Take the leap of faith. The Fool card comes out. It is number 0. It's like the beginning of the journey. You need to take the leap of faith. I feel like you feel like you're not ready. And the reason I feel that is because this triple goddess tarot actually has 2 of the Fool cards. One, she's fully dressed, boots, hiking boots. She has a bag. She's ready to go. The other one, hair's down, no shoes. She's wearing a dress. And it's like you feel like you're not ready. And Spirit's saying, take the leap of faith. Sexual arts. We do have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. It could be something you want. And then the 4 of Pentacles coming out, and then someone not giving you enough. Because 4 of Pentacles is like not having enough. She holds on. King of Cups is on the bottom. There's a match. King and Queen of Cups definitely could be talking to someone on the twin journey. But 4 of Pentacles says that you don't have enough, so you hold it real tight, right? And you don't want to let it go. It's about releasing and letting go. This 4 of Pentacles, she's actually handing it out. She's not standing or stepping on her other pentacles, and she's sharing what little bit she has. Someone is not doing that with you. That's what you want. The 10 of Pentacles tells me you want this person to be vulnerable, and you want this person to give to you in some way. I don't think you want them to give you coins, because I don't feel like this person has a whole lot of money or something that they could just shower you with all these gifts. But I do feel like you just want them to show you like love, appreciation, that type of energy. All right, Aquarius, let's do guidance next. And this is going to be The Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn. She says the sacred traveler is your higher self. So we're asking your higher self, Aquarius, guidance for this situation. Guidance for this situation. Look at that. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure, Aquarius. Begin now. Take your first step. And it's falling right on top of that entrapment card. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. And that's going to fall right on that 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. All right, let's close it out for Aquarius with the Moonology Oracle. And this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions, Aquarius. I don't actually feel like you're very emotional. I feel like this has been happening for a long time. It's not necessarily an overflow of emotions. It's just a lot of thought process. Strategy was the first card. You're just trying to think, figure out what to do. Expect powerful changes. New moon eclipse, which is what we're fixing to have on the bottom. Look at that. Let's see if it comes back out. All right, Aquarius, let's see. So we have conclusions are within reach. It's the full moon eclipse, which is, I believe it's May 16th, and that's going to be in Scorpio. Nothing is yet set in stone. That's the mutable moon. That's falling on that entrapment. You see that? Ooh, and I lied because Spirit says emotions are running high, and that's the super moon. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, subscribe, all those very good things. I do appreciate all of you. And that's it, guys. That is the air signs for April 25th through May 1st of 2022. All right. What do you guys think? Not too bad this week. It seems like the energy was intense this week. Not so much super emotional. I didn't really sense that, even though that Superman comes out to make me a liar. You see that? Happens every time. It's like somebody out there goes, no, I am emotional, dang it. But I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that too much this week. I feel like Spirit is definitely stepping in for the fire signs. Fire signs can be a little stubborn, guys. And so definitely probably experiencing some tower moments. Earth signs, not as stubborn. Earth signs, I feel, well, I said earth signs aren't stubborn. But not as stubborn, I don't think, as fire signs. They're a little bit more grounded, like a little bit more logical type of thinking, right? So I feel like the earth sign Spirit is stepping in, but it's more about like rewards. Kind of the same for air signs, right? Air signs, it's like if you've been doing the work, if you've been implementing the lessons, you're definitely going to see some big things come in with this eclipse season. All right, guys. So it is that time. I am going to pick a few of you to do some free readings. So, yes, please let me know. Oh, somebody hearted. Thank you. Yes, guys, please hit that thumbs up button for me. Like, share, all that stuff. I do appreciate it so much. Oh, thank you, Divine Strength. Thank you. All right, I'm just going to grab a drink really quick. I'll be right back. All right, so unfortunately, I do have to get Amelia at 3 o'clock. So it looks like I have 11 minutes. I probably can pick one. Who's it going to be? I know I seen several earlier. So if you guys were patient and you waited patiently, please let me know you're still here. And I will pick one for sure. And while we're waiting, don't forget, guys, we have 5 more days, and the Celtic Cross sale goes off. It is 70% off, guys. So please take advantage of that sale. It is the only reading on sale right now in my Etsy shop. I did that on purpose. I really want you to find out and figure out, find your path, find your purpose. We will start the Mother's Day sale. I believe I did it from April 2nd through April 13th, and that is going to be 15% off. So make sure to check that out, Mother's Day sale. All right, guys, I'm not seeing anything come in, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up so I can make sure to get Amelia off the bus in time. I do appreciate you guys coming in and being so patient with me. Thank you so much, especially if you guys were with me yesterday. I had you on mute for like 6 minutes. So I do appreciate all of you guys telling me that there was no sound. I do. Thank you. I do apologize. We did come in unmuted today. So hopefully next week we can get through all 4 lives unmuted. I do these, guys, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at 2 p.m. at Central Standard Time. Again, on Facebook. If you haven't checked out my Facebook page, please go do so. And we're also on Twitch. We're very new to Twitch, growing in the Twitch community. So if you are on Twitch, please come over and give us a follow. She said, I had to go through the respond, not react lesson before, followed shortly by the learn to listen to understand both sides and not just listen to respond. So heads up, if you are there, maybe that's next. Thank you for the warning. Right? I know. I feel like I feel like I got that this morning. I feel like you're right, the listening to understand both sides. And I feel like that's what happened. It took me from about 2 to about 6 p.m. To get through that part. And I feel like once I got to where I can understand and see, unconditional love is definitely about being able to see both sides, right? So yes, and it sounds crazy, but I know we always talk about unconditional love with our twins. We always talk about unconditional love with our soulmates, but we're all supposed to have unconditional love with karmics, and we're supposed to send them unconditional love, right? We want them to heal just as much as we want to heal. So yeah, super interesting that you said that. Thank you, Divine Strength. If you guys have not went and checked her channel out, please go do so. Please go do so. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Diana, for coming in. She says, stay zen. I'm going to try super hard. All right, guys. I will see you soon. Thank you so much. As always, 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 I'm always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you, guys.